Want to turn your Notion into your own custom flashcard system? Whether you're studying for exams, learning a new language, or just trying to retain information better, Notion flashcards can make studying more interactive and effective. In this video, I'll show you how to create powerful flashcard system with revealable answers, categories, and even an archive button. Let's dive in. All right, so we have here a page that has a database that is on a gallery view. So this is just a simple database that, for the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to use as Notion flashcards. Now, since this is a gallery view, you'll see the items on the database as little cards on the screen here. So the purposes of these flashcards is to help you study or kind of be a collection of questions that'll help you review for exams or simply just help you memorize things. So as you can see here, I have two items. So they are both questions. So the first one is, what is the lightest element? This has a category that is science and nature, and it's obviously unanswered. So if we click on reveal here, you will see that the answer is hydrogen. So it is revealed that the answer is hydrogen. If we uncheck reveal, the answer will be hidden again. Plus, as a bonus point, we also added a explanation button that will give you a link to something that you can read about the specific question. So if we click on explanation over here, you'll see that it has a pop-up that says, check this link for the explanation. And this is the link. When you click on it, you'll be taken to another page that actually explains what the question is about. Just click on continue. Now to make this, it's actually quite simple. Let's open one up and see how it's done. So this is the actual question card that we have. As you can see, there are several properties to this. First is the title, which in this case is the question. Second is the answer. Third, category and difficulty. We'll explain that later. Done, which is just a select property that tells you if it's been answered or not. An explanation button, a link, the reveal, and a show answer formula. And finally, an archive button. So we'll explain this all in detail. So first, the answer, of course, is the answer to the question. And then, most importantly, we have this explanation button right here that actually prompts the showing of the explanation. We'll talk about that later as well. This is the link for the resource. And this reveal here is one of the most important properties on this card. We'll show you how that works later. The first thing that we'll talk about is the show answer. If we click on show answer, you'll notice it's a formula. Now, this is a very simple formula. I'll show you when we click on edit formula here. It simply says it's an if, or it's a condition that says if reveal property is true or checked, show the answer. If it's unchecked or false, we show a blank, which is indicated by this quotations here that has nothing inside it. So if we save it, what will happen is if this reveal checkbox or property is unchecked, the show answer will be hidden. If we check on this, the answer will be shown. Now, in this card, it doesn't really matter because the answer is already here. But when we go back to the gallery view, you'll see that this is quite important because we only have a select number of properties added to this view. If you click on this again, I'll show you now what the explanation button is. So if we click on that, we click on edit property, edit automation, you'll see that when the button is clicked, we have first a defined variable because we can't really add the URL directly here. So we define the URL as this page's link. So this means this is the link property on this page. And then show confirmation, which is check this link for explanation. That's the content of the pop-up, and then the continue and cancel button. So I'll just click on add action here and you'll see that it's this show confirmation over here and then define variables over there. So we're just going to save it. And then we also have an archive button. This just changes the answer to unanswered. Let's go back to the gallery view. Now, as I've said, we've only had a few properties added on this gallery view card. To do that, just click on the gallery view over here, edit view, and under layout, it's under gallery. Card preview should be none. Card size, you can change that as you wish. And then let's go back to properties. We've shown several properties here that you can customize, but the most important parts are the reveal, show answer, and the explanation. So this is why we only have a select number of properties on this card, because those are the only properties that we opted to show. There are also some that are hidden, but of course you want them hidden, like the answer, because if we show the answer, it'll just show the answer, right? So we need to have a specific set of properties that are shown. Some should definitely be hidden. Now for the answered and unanswered part. You can actually filter this view to only show the answered and unanswered. So if we select unanswered, then you'll only be shown the unanswered cards. If we select answered, you'll be only shown the answered cards. Now this is how the archive feature works. For example, if we only show the unanswered cards and we click on this and archive this, and this becomes answered, it's no longer shown here because of the filter that we added. Now let's clear that filter. We also have another thing called categories. You could actually group this into those different categories so that it's easier to answer. We have categories and difficulty, so you can group this as you wish. So for example, I'm going to group this into the history and the science and nature. You can do that on the gallery page so that it's easier for you to categorize the questions that is on here. We'll be creating these templates for you to copy on the description below. So just go ahead and check that out. And there you have it. Now you can use Notion to create your own personalized flashcards for smarter studying. If this tutorial helped you, be sure to like and subscribe to Mark It Done for more Notion tips. Also, if you want pre-built Notion templates to save time and boost your productivity, check out the link in the description below. We've got some great ones for you to try out. Have any questions? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!